Hi there, I'm John Byrne with Poets and Quants. Welcome to our MBA Watch Profile of the Week, sponsored by Stratus Admissions Counseling. We have Jennifer Jackson here, who is with Stratus to assess this candidate. Hi, Jennifer, how are you?
Hi there, I'm great.
Pretty interesting candidate. Ms. Marketing Family Business is what she calls herself. She is from a fast-developing Asian country, not China or India, she says. For the past 2.5 years, she's been working as a strategist at a top marketing agency in her country, primarily doing digital marketing strategies for clients. She went to London School of Economics, great school, has a joint degree in philosophy and economics. She had a 750 on the GMAT first try. She's 24. And she's heavily involved with a local NGO that helps underprivileged children receive health care. Her number one choice, Harvard Business School. She's also considering Columbia, Kellogg, Stanford, and Wharton. So Jennifer, what do you think?
So I think this is definitely a strong candidate, and we all know how competitive HBS is. So she's asking us a question, would she be stronger if she waited a year? It looks like she's got about 2.5 years of work experience so far. So I would say yes, I think she probably would be stronger in 1 year, but it's also not going to get her into Harvard Business School. So I think with a 750, you are going to be in a competitive pool in all the schools with that GMAT for sure. But for someone with just 2.5 years, the why now is so critical. So she would have to make a real case that she's not progressing anymore at her job, or she's learned, these skills, but she's got to learn those skills. And the only place to do that is to get the MBA. So I would encourage her, if she really feels this is the right time, to absolutely apply to Harvard, apply to your dream schools, but keep these other ones in mind. And she didn't mention Booth in her list, but I think Booth is really looking for marketing people, and they have this Kilts, marketing fellowship that's really impressive. And Kellogg doesn't want to only be known as the marketing school, just like Booth doesn't want to be known only as the finance school. So think about, different possibilities where you might not have the experience that a lot of other people do there.
Now she asked another question as well, which is she's currently deciding whether she should move to marketing at her family business pre-MBA. And she asked, would this help or hurt my chances? What do you think?
If her short-term goal was to go right back to the family business, I might say yes, so she can share some experiences that she's gotten between now and submission on how she can make it better and make a bigger impact with that MBA. But it looks like she wants to go into consulting first and then go into the family business later. So I'm not sure that a different marketing role within the family business, maybe it's a neutral. I'm not really sure that it would help, and it might just make her look a little bit more jumpy right now and perhaps a little bit less focused.
Are there other M7 schools that she should look into?
I might suggest Wharton, because they're also, they would be, or maybe Columbia for family business. There are lots and lots of resources there. Her strong GMAT will be a definite help. And I am kind of curious what country she's from, because if she's from like Bangladesh or something like that, probably not the way it was described, but schools are looking for people, from countries that they don't have a lot of representation from. And it really might matter if she's from a country that they have 2 people from, or 1 or 0. So potentially Columbia, maybe Wharton. Like I said, Booth, I think, might be a good one. And then maybe try next year if she comes up short, or if she wants to save herself a lot of time, just wait a year. But sometimes people really don't want to stay where they are another, it would wind up being almost 2 more years.
So you would say, widen your school choice, apply if you want to go now, get straight in your head. Do you really want to work in consulting, which is apparently her short-term goal? And then she's saying after 2 years, she would like to return to the family business and work in corporate strategy. That seems fine and dandy. But get the story straight, right?
Yes. This why of consulting is really important. So say what you would learn across this wide breadth of functions and industries and geographies that you get to work in, and how you can bring that back to make a really big impact in that family business. And we don't know exactly what they're doing in that business, but of course, consulting is a great training ground for so many different roles down the line, but you should explain the why behind it.
And Jennifer, here's a question that would benefit a lot of other people. You get a 750 on the GMAT your first try. You shouldn't be bothering to try to get a 780, and she's asking that question. It's a waste of time.
With a 750, you're going to be above the average at every program. And with a 780, you're also not guaranteed admission to these places. And how is that a great use of your time? So if this person were my client, I would say, I would want them spending their time on getting their story straight, like you were saying, doing the important introspection work and writing fantastic essays where the AdCom folks really want to root for her and let her in. But getting a GMAT 10 or 20 points higher does not gain you admission to any of these places.
Okay, so look into your crystal ball. Tell me, what are our odds at Harvard, do you think?
I'm saying about 15%, which is so low, but it's a lot higher than their average, right? It's like about 50% higher. It's not so easy to get admitted to these schools. We all know they're turning down classes full of extremely qualified applicants.
All right, Jennifer, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, Ms. Marketing Family Business, up to you. If you really want to go for it. You can always reapply if you don't get into the school that you really want to go to. And another year of experience, maybe even 2 more years of experience aren't going to hurt you, particularly if you can get a promotion and show some advancement at work. And your 750, sit on it. Don't go and take the test again. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of everybody's time. It's not going to make a difference. All right, this is John Byrne with Poets and Quants. You've been watching our MBA Watch Profile of the Week, sponsored by Stratus Admissions Counseling.